Hi everyone, this is Keval from Drone Aviation. This is the 11th video of the series Drone Programming with Pluto Blocks. In this video we are going to understand basic logic gates using Pluto Nano Drone. Let's go. Logic gates are basic building blocks of almost all the electronic components. These are circuits with one or more inputs and one output. Based on different logic, these circuits give different outputs. So let us try and understand how they actually work using our project. In this project we are going to learn two basic blocks, AND gate and OR gate. Let's begin with the programming and understand how they work. So first I'll start with the new project. Let us name it as Logic Drone, and let us start with the programming part. Now as we talked about logic gates in general, they are circuits with one or more inputs. So first thing we have to decide is how to give the input to our project. So we can use a Pluto controller app. If you see, we have two sticks, the pitch stick and the throttle stick. Using these two sticks we can give input to our drone. So this would be our input, and then what about the output? The output can be given using the motors. So the motor spinning, that is the propellers, eventually what we will be able to see. This system, the motor and propeller system, is what we will be using for output. We cannot control propellers, obviously. We control the motors, and propellers are simply mounted on them. So coming back to the project, in order to start, what we can do is first we will use the logic block. I will use the if block, if2 block. Next, within the logic you can see AND block. So I'm going to select this AND block over here. Then again from the logic I will select a comparator block, and this comparator block will be placed one in each of the gaps. Now in these comparator blocks we are going to use our input. The input is from the remote control. First let me select RC pitch, and secondly let me select RC throttle. Then let me select number from the map and copy paste it over here as well. So this becomes our input, RC pitch and RC throttle. Both of them have to be greater than a particular value. This value will be set at 1800 in both of them. So if you remember, the joysticks that we have in our app, they contain a range which is 1000 to 2000, and 1500 is the middle, the rest part. So when you go from 1500 to 2000, this range is when you are going upwards. So if you throttle upwards or if you pitch upwards, pitch forward, this is the range that you are going to work on. And if you go lower, the range becomes 1500 to 1000. So for this AND gate, I am going to use the inputs of the range 1500 to 2000. That is, I will have to use both the sticks upwards. So now that I have the input ready, let me quickly get the output ready. So I will use M5, M6, M7 and M8, and I will set all of them to 1200. I think we have talked about it in our basic blocks, that try and keep the motor speed nominal, so such that you can see the output. Because if you set the range at the maximum, say 2000, the motors are going to spin at a very faster speed, and it will be difficult to control the drone in that state. So I am just going to keep it at 1200, which is good enough for me to see the output. Along with this, I will also use the LEDs, obviously. for our indication purpose, red, green and blue. For this maybe I will keep red and green on and blue as off. So this becomes our first part of the project. Next, this is the AND gate, so the next would be the OR gate. So I will use else if over here. Let me quickly copy paste this entire thing. All we need to do is change the signs to less than, change the numbers to 1200, and obviously change the AND gate to OR gate. This becomes our input for OR gate. Now let us quickly copy paste the output. Copy paste M7 and copy paste M8 along with this red LED, green LED and blue LED, and in this I will keep a red off, green and blue on. So I guess we are done with the main part of our project, that is AND and OR input. One more thing is that we need to add another condition for situations where we are not providing any input. So we want our AND gate to work only when we are giving the input for AND, not work other than that, and similar logic for OR. So what we do is we set a condition where if both of these inputs are not given, if neither of them is given, then the motor should turn off. So else, in the else condition, we are going to give the input, the controls to all the motors and set all the numbers to 1000. So if you see, I am just setting a very small number and it automatically adjusts to the minimum possible value. That is done. And let me select the LEDs, red, green and blue. And in this I will keep a red and blue on, and the green will be kept as off. So I think now we are set with our main logic. One more thing, if you remember, is whenever we are using any motors in our project, we make it a point that in the on stop loop we set all these motors to 1000. This is so that when the project is turned off, when the developer mode is turned off, we don't want our motors to keep on spinning after that. So as a precaution, what we do is we will set all these motors at 1000 in the end. This finally we are done with the project. Let us build it and flash it on the drone. After the firmware is flashed, let us quickly execute the project. So first step is we will connect the drone with the Pluto controller app, and then let us keep the drone on the table so that we are able to observe the output clearly. Make sure that your phone, your Pluto controller app is not in tilt mode for this project. Let us also keep the phone on the table. Now let us turn on the developer mode. Now what I am doing is I will take the throttle stick and take it upwards beyond 1800 that we have set. As you can see, there is no output. Now let us take the pitch stick and set and take it upwards. Again we see there is no output. Now let us try taking both of them upwards together, and when we do this we see that there is an output. We can see the motor spinning. Even if I leave just one of them, the output is not there. And this is basically how AND gate works. you need both the inputs, that is the throttle and the pitch, to be high to get your output high. If either of them is low, the output will also be low. This is the principle behind AND gate. Now let us learn about OR gate. So I will take the throttle stick downwards. I can see the output. I will leave this and I will take only the pitch stick downwards. Again I can see the output. I'll take now both the sticks downwards, and again I can see that there is an output. So in OR gate you need either throttle or pitch to be high so that the output is high. If both of them together are low, only then the output will be low. And this is how AND and OR gate will work. You can modify this project to learn about different logic gates, and if you do so, please let us know in the comment section. We will be happy to we'll be happy to learn about your experience. In case you guys have any doubts regarding this project, please let us know. And in case you are wondering that maybe you have reached a level where block programming is pretty easy for you, and if you want to level up, if you want to go to the next level and learn C++, you want to program on Pluto using C++, you can check out our playlist on YouTube itself, where we are teaching how to program using Cygnus IDE, that is using our own IDE, and you can use that to program in C++ language. Check it out, it is really cool. If you start doing that as well, it opens up a lot of new areas to work upon and to experiment with. So let us know in comment section how you like it. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't miss out on any of our videos, and stay tuned. Thank you.